Hey YouTube, what's up? I'm back with another video. If you want to see how I got this look right here using my Fenty beauty products, then keep on watching. And before you continue watching, subscribe, because why not? You're already here, you might as well. Hello people of YouTube, what's going on in the world? So I have a special guest with me today. Would you like to introduce yourself to the people? Yeah? Okay. This is my special guest, and along with her friend, these are my guests for today. And I'm gonna give a little disclaimer. This is my second time recording this video. This video is not a first impressions video. Neither was the other one. It was only a first impressions for the foundation because I had already used, and the primer because I had already used the highlight. But it's not a first impression, it's just a review. This is my second time recording because my video before got deleted. So without further ado, this is my Fenty beauty review. Right, so we're gonna start off with the primer. This is the Soft Matte Pro Filter primer, and I believe this is the only primer that Fenty Beauty has. And when you squeeze it out, it looks like that. It looks like this, and you'll see how it looks when you blend it in. So I'm gonna take that on my finger and add some more. And I just did 2 pumps. I'll add more if I need more, but I just did 2 pumps. Okay, so immediately for the primer, it's really soft. It feels like a lotion, like a thick lotion, not like a thin watery lotion, but more like a heavier cream lotion that you would use on your skin, not on your face. But it does feel really good. Next, I'm gonna go in with my foundation. This is the Pro Filter foundation in the color 350. Now I know it looks light in the bottle, but when I used it in my previous video that got deleted, it was really a perfect match, and my Lancome foundation looks the same way in the bottle and oxidizes perfectly, so it looks really good. This is what 350 looks like. It's really liquidy, but I'm gonna pump it on my face first, and I'm going to blend it in with my Real Technique sponge. So I'm gonna do a pump on each side. So I just added a few extra pumps, and I'm gonna take my Real Technique sponge and I'm going to blend it out. Now it is really liquidy, so you kind of have to work fast so it doesn't drip, and if you're like me and you do your eyebrows first, then this can be a problem. It is really light coverage with the damp beauty sponge, so I'm gonna add another layer. It is layerable, I'll say that much. It is extremely layerable. It works well once you have that one layer on top. So as you can see, it's very like, how do I say it? It looks light right now, but it's not as light as it seems. And on top of that, when I put the rest of my makeup on, it won't look as light. It feels really natural. Like, I don't feel it. There's nothing here as far as I'm concerned. Like, if you were to do my makeup in my sleep and I would wake up, I wouldn't feel anything, because this really doesn't feel like anything at all, like whatsoever. So next I'm gonna go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn to conceal, and I will take Cool Tan to highlight afterwards. So I'm gonna let this dry down, and while it dries down, I'm going to explain the purpose for this video. Well, not the purpose, but why I'm using my products instead of all of her products, because I didn't do it in the beginning of the video, so I'll do it now. So basically, I got my 3 products from Fenty because these were the things that I could get in the store, but I ordered the rest of my stuff online, and I'm just waiting for it. So when it comes, I'll probably do another video reviewing those things. I didn't get the matchsticks because I'm not a big fan of sticks unless it's stick foundation. I'm not a big fan of sticks under my eyes or sticks to contour at all. Like, I'm not a fan of it at all. It's just not me. So I feel like they're a bit too drying, but I will still buy it to try it out for future videos, but just not for this one because it clearly, like, you know, didn't arrive. But I am using my own products, meaning my own, my regular everyday brushes and concealers and bronzers and everything like that, just to see if this foundation will really work with my everyday routine. Now, I'm not a type of person who likes to have to buy a whole line or all one brand because that one brand doesn't work with my everyday things. But I did buy the primer with it because I believe that if a primer and a foundation come together, they should be used together for best results. And I don't want to be, I don't want to have a primer that works with other things but not this one, because the formulas are different. They weren't meant to work together, so I can't get upset if they don't work together. It's not the primer's fault, it's not the foundation's fault, it's just they don't work together, and it is what it is. So I believe in that, and as well as me thinking that I should use the primer and the foundation together, I change my primers so often that I don't think that it would have been beneficial for me to, you know, try different primers, because my primers do change every time I run out of primer. And with that being said, I really do feel like this will give me the best results out of the foundation and out of the primer, to see if they really do work together. I think this should be pretty dry by now. I'm gonna blend it out, and then I'll put Cool Tan on top. Okay, so now to set that, I'm gonna take my Laura Mercier and I'm going to just set under my eyes. I'm going to take my kabuki brush from Bare Minerals, and I'm going to set the rest of my face as well as my neck. Okay, now I'm gonna take this brush right here from BH Cosmetics. It's a BH 114 to blend everything together. Okay, now I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics 134 brush and my Bare Minerals Invisible Bronzer in Dark to Deep. If it would open, that would be nice. There we go. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna take that to bronze my face. Now that I'm bronzed, I'm going to take my Urban Decay De-Slick setting spray to set my face before I do my eyes and highlight and all that other good stuff. I'm going to take my Morphe 35W palette, and I'm going to take this brush from BH Cosmetics. It's like rubbed off, but it came in the Studio Pro set that came with the brush belt. I'm going to use this brush in this burnt orange shade that you can barely see because it's pretty much done. I just don't want to let go of it. So I'm going to take that as my first transition shade. Take this brown shade from the same palette, it's this shade right here, as my next transition color. Next, I'm going to take this BH2 brush and I'm going to take this burgundy shade right here and put that in my crease. For my next color, I'm going to use this brush from Ruby Kisses. It's a small shadow brush, and I'm going to take this really dark purple shade right here, and I'm going to focus it on the outer edges. Looks so cute. So to blend everything together, I'm going to take this brush from Nika K, and I'm just going to blend around the edges. Okay, y'all, so my family decided to come in and make a bunch of noise, so I decided to do a voiceover for this part. So what I just did was spray my brush with my Mario Badescu, and I'm putting the Fenty highlight on my eyes in the color Mean Money. So the next thing I did was spray my brush again with my Mario Badescu and go into the highlight Hustler Baby to go on my lids on top of Mean Money. I'm just going back in with that same Ruby Kisses brush that I used before to apply that purple shade to smooth out the edges. For my highlight, I'm going to spray my highlight brush with my Mario Badescu and go into Hustler Baby and apply it directly onto my cheeks. As you can see, the highlight had me shook. I was loving it. I was just blinging away. For this part right here, I am just spraying my face with my Mario Badescu and then going in with my Urban Decay Chill Setting Spray again to set. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. The highlight is just beaming, like, oh my gosh, this highlight is beaming. Now to like fully review everything and give my honest opinions, I like the primer for my skin type. I have combination skin, and I feel like if you have combination skin, you have dry skin, then this primer would really work for you. I'm not sure how it would work on oily skin, but if you do have oily skin, then you know, try it, do a review, why not? Which is why there are multiple reviews out there, because everybody has a different skin type, and you know, you get different opinions based off of your skin type. The foundation I love, it matches really well. It's just a little bit difficult to blend. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like just around my forehead area, like around my edges, and like sometimes like once I get around the edges of my face, it gets a little more difficult to blend. So maybe I just need more product, or maybe it's just my sponge. Maybe it just wasn't maybe it just didn't work well with it. Hopefully I get a chance to get my hands on the actual sponge that came with the foundation, the sponge that they created to go with it. So hopefully I get a chance to use those. The highlight I absolutely love, as you can see. It's just so like, oh my goodness, it's perfect. Like, it's really perfect, and I love my highlights, I really do. Oh, and the highlights are in Mean Money and Hustler Baby, and I have Mean Money on my eyebrows. I mixed them as you saw in the video, and I put Hustler Baby by itself on my cheeks and everywhere else. I just want to say, Rihanna, you did a really amazing job, and I'm really happy that a woman of color did this, because it just makes it worth it. Like, it makes everything worth it. So once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe, comment, tell me what you want to see in the future, and I will try my best to get a video up for you guys. Bye. Do you love them? Do you like them? Do you love them? But then there's this one right here too. You know, I feel like I should just be poster girl for Fenty. buy it. Like, why wouldn't you buy from me? I'm so goofy. Like, it's just amazing. Bomb.com. Love them, love them, love them.